Hello, Furry Finley here, and I'm about to dye my hair. So, firstly, I want to go back to my younger hair colour of a lighter blonde. And the other inspiration for actually filming this is a few years ago, a friend of mine asked for help dyeing his hair because it always ended up blotchy and there. So, the first thing you do is you get into some clothing that you can take off from the front, because you may not be able to see this, but I've actually got a zipper down the front of my little top, something old, scungy that you don't care if it gets your bleach on it, because this coloration ain't fun if you've got your good clothes. You clothes that you don't give a damn about, go for it. So you gotta clear off your bench space. Face wipes. They come in handy, and you'll see why later. The next thing is you get your product, and I don't like the gloves that come with these, so I've got these kitchen ones, because they give me a better grip. So what comes in the box? And there goes my hand sanitizer. Can go back up there. Comes with instruction leaflet. Make sure you read this shit, because different products work differently. So this one says not to wash your hair. So I've got dirty ass hair. I hope that's not going to affect it. So gloves are in the packet. Let's have a look at these cheap pieces of shit. Very slippery, and like, these are built for a giant's hand. They're pathetic. You can't grip your utensils, and they slide off. So kitchen gloves for me. Much better fit. The only difference is they actually have grip on your hair. They're not sliding around. Now, the next protocol. Always plastic. Combs are really good. So no timber, no bone. Don't use the hairbrushes with the actual cushion padding in it, because that's just not going to work. They're designed for brushing your hair, not distributing products. And that's one of the mistakes that my friend was making. So don't use a brush, use a comb. Always a comb. You can even go and get a cheap packet of combs from wherever and use that, so you don't ruin your good ones. So inside the box, you've got this nifty little thing. So all this white stuff inside it, as you can read on the label, developer lotion. A tube. This is the actual colorant. Don't need the box. In the bin it goes. Conditioner. You can use your own. Depends on how bad this smells. I'm sensitive to fragrance. So this requires me to put the shit in the bottle and shake it all around. So, Piercy cap. Screw off cap. Doesn't smell like anything. That's got a little bit of fragrance. Squirt that shit in there. Squirt it. All of it. So do read the instructions. I've used this brand before, so I know I'm not going to react to it. But if it's a bread you're not familiar with, do your patch test, and you'll find that on the instructions. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get all the shit in here. So the cream is creamy white. Oh, the ammonia. Good Lord. It's a metal tube, so you do need to use your bench to squeeze the tube and have that sitting. So that's the product in there. You'll see it's already changing colour. Just that little bit. Throw that shit away. But yeah, slightly different tone of the ammonia and the other stuff. Shake it! Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. They basically say to shake it and mix it all up. Oh goodness, has a timer on it. Because it says 45 minutes for the best results. I want the best results. Hey, cute bitch. So, if it's my friend whose hair I'm colouring, I make them shake the bottle. Joking. Do not get this anywhere on your face. That's a trip to the emergency room. Direction for use. Do not swallow. Keep it out of your eyes. Worrying, irritant. Yes, yes, yes. We know. Unfortunately, common sense isn't all that common. And as our politics are proving, there's a lot of stupidity around. Shake that bitch! Okay. Application developer bottle. Because I'm always a bit of a nonce, I always instructions. Application. Mixture directly from the application bottle onto dry, not washed hair, not pre-washed. Application. Regrowth. Immediate apply mixture. Section by section. I can do that. Hair dyeing for dummies, and I'm even going blonde. I'm already blonde, what am I on about? I'm just really dark blonde. So with the much darker colours, you'll actually see the development already starting to happen. Ooh, that was not a smart move. Just squirt that all over the basin. Anyway. Cap unscrews. Screws off. And now for the mirror time. So I'm just going to put this a line along a section get out my good old trusty comb that I use for this, and I'm going to comb it sideways. Put another line. And comb it through. Now I'm going to separate. I'm going to comb it the other way. Now I'm going to put it on both sides of the, just above the hairline. And comb that through. So you're getting the length as well as the roots. Even distribution. And you don't have to paint it on either. You can just do it this way. Comb it one side. Comb the other side. Section off. And keep going till everything is done. Get the product to the tip. So it's good to hold it on its side a bit. Well, that's starting to change colour. Gonna be pretty. So comb one way. Separate it off. Kind of smells like rose. It is rose gold, so makes sense that they fragrance it that way. Just gonna put that in a little bit. So this, you do need gloves, otherwise you can stain and burn your hands. So there are different ways of doing this. The instructions say it a different way of just shove it into your scalp and massage it in, and then rub it through the lengths, but I'm a bit more pedantic. Because I know it's like to not have even coverage and have it very obvious that you've dyed your hair. If you've got really long hair in that, I suggest using hair ties to section it off. Plastic clips you don't care about getting ruined. Instructions say no metal. Of course no metal, it's got ammonia and shit like that in it. Oh, fuck's sakes. Get out. So the back is where I start using my hand because I can't really see back there. I want it in around the roots and push it out. I'll go back later with a comb. It's really starting to get some colour in it. Oh, that's a pretty fragrance. Normally I have like a hay fever kind of allergic reaction to fragrances, but they've actually used rose in that. And I'm not allergic to rose, so... Good for me. Good times, good times. So... I start following the instructions in around the back of getting it into the roots. Just lines next to each other. Because you really can't see what you're doing. Now you might be able to see that, but you'll be able to feel it when you're doing it yourself. So I'm just going to rub that into my scalp and start combing. You can actually see that there's product through there on my comb. I'll go back to this section because I haven't done it yet. So doing it this way saves you getting it on your skin and back for the majority of the process because it's not in the actual length and around the back. Oh, look, there's some from earlier when I did the back part of my hair. So still going with a section cream. There's fluff in my hair. So up until the up ear. This way you do this method. Do be careful when you shake it like that to get it to the tip. Oh, that's a pretty pink that's come through. I'm starting to smell the ammonia more than the rose. So I'm going to take a bit. That's really coming out pink. Which is good because I'm traditionally a strawberry blonde. And I'm going to run it through my ends. No more than that much at a time. Oh, my nose is running. Massage it through the ends. Through your gloves. Most distribution. And you can go back and get the bits that you missed. with me, it's always around the ears, in the front here. My cowlick is showing. Plaster it. Make it stay down. And that's basically what you're going to be doing for the rest of the product that you've got. Use all of it because you can't keep it. You keep it, the bubble explodes. I've never experienced that, and I don't ever wish to, because the fumes in a sealed bottle will just keep piling up until it goes pop, and that's not nice. So ends are done. Go get your crown. Make sure there's enough in everywhere. And a good way to tell if you've got enough is your good old comb. Oh, that's a pretty pink. Because it'll pick up the excess that you can redistribute in other areas. Like that. Swipe it. So, combing your hair through like this helps to distribute the product through all of your hair and not just the bits that you can reach. Always, always, always comb it while it's got the dye in before it develops. Because once it's done, you're kind of screwed. And no one wants to do the hair twice because they stuffed up the first time. Okay. I love these little mounds that come out. You can see it's already gone pink. This is going to be real pretty. And of course, make sure you're in a well ventilated area or you're going to pass out from the fumes. That's never a good thing. It's easier to see where you put the dye when the dye is darker than your actual hair, but when it's the same colour or lighter, it's very different. Give me all that golden goodness. Excess. What you do with your excess. It says not to pile it up on your head, but if you've got short hair like mine, you can get away with that. If you've got long hair, yeah, good luck to you, darling. Just give it a little bit of a rub and a massage and make sure it's all in there. And then I gotta wait 45 minutes for it to do its thing. So the application process can take a while. So now that's on. I've done a pretty good job of keeping it out of my face, out of my skin. I still have a few bits and pieces I gotta take care of. Yeah, I know, I look funny. You always do when you're doing your hair. So, yeah, you get right in there. I'm going back to my original colour. Hurrah! So I'm done. I still have some in the bowl, but not much. Probably less than an ounce. Just that little bit at the bottom. So, set them aside. Facial cleanser. Any product that you've accidentally spilt on your skin, this is the time you clear it up. You wipe down your skin. And any surface that it's drizzled onto. So there is a bit of hygiene and maintenance. Oh, that's a bit of fluff. Hygiene and maintenance in this. With making sure it doesn't dye your skin. A little bit. Not no more. And you'll always get a little bit of staying up around the top of the ears. That's just the nature of things. So, what to do for the next 45 minutes? I don't know. Well, I will see you in 45 minutes. Alrighty, 45 minutes is up, and I can see quite a bit of pink in here. Oh, the pink. Hope it's not going to be too pink, because it is supposed to be a rose blonde. I'll show you. So, I'm a dark blonde, so it's going to hopefully end up like this. So, I'm going to go rinse it out till the water runs clear. Got me a mohawk again. I miss my mohawk, kinda. Anyway, it's already lifted and lightened, and I can see that quite clearly, so I'll rinse this crap out and see exactly how much lift I've got. Alright, see you shortly. Alrighty, so I just got out of the shower, and isn't that pretty? My hair is almost the colour it was when I was about 14, 15. So it's more of a golden, orangey, fiery colour, which I really like. So towel dry, blow dry, just so you can see the true colour. But yeah, that worked really well. And of course, don't mind that, that's only dark because it's wet. I towel that, dry that, and I'll go as light as the rest of my hair, because I did product that really well. As you can even see here, it's a little bit dark, but that's because it's wet. So you can't really tell exactly how your hair is going to turn out until after it's dry. But considering my hair was a little bit darker than that, and that's what I achieved, well, that's actually not too bad. Lovely and bright and blonde. So I'm fairly close to this bone colour. Throw that out. I keep saying that and I keep reaching for it to show us. And I know people are going to tell me, don't dry your hair like that. Well, fuck off. the other reason why my hair is in such a scruffy state is I'm growing it out back to where it was a few years ago. Before I moved down here, it was a third of the way down my back. Ooh, that's pretty. Very pretty. So yeah, that, my dearest, is how you dye your hair. So I'm gonna really enjoy my new lease of colour now that I'm a lot closer back to my original colour, which was a little bit more yellow, more straw than this in colour, but it's getting there. And I can already see that my highlights have taken up the colour and they're doing their job of refracting. The other thing is, look how pink that is. You can't tell by the bottle how your hair's going to turn out. Alrighty. The other thing is, I didn't end up using the conditioner because I have so much oil from my natural, and the product is oil based as well. But check that out, it's purple. So that's basically to keep your blonde and stop it going from a icky tarnish green or grey or whatever. Keep your blonde basically, as far as I can figure out. It smells like a Schwarzkopf conditioner. I prefer mine, which is a natural organic one. Anyway, oh, such pretty highlights. All the pretty. Oh, look at that. I'm so happy with that. I'm almost back to my teenage colouring. A slightly brighter yellow with these undertones and I will be set. But I think this is as blonde as I should go considering my complexion. Too blonde is not a good thing because then my eyebrows won't match. That's never a nice thing. Anyway, over and out from Furry and Lily. I'm gonna go get dressed.